Alright, it looks like we are live. My computer is just having a moment that I'm trying to figure out. Sleem's already in the chat saying sup. What is up, Sleems? Good to see you in the chat. I have figured out my computer being weird. We're good. We are all good. Absolutely love it. Alright, so Sleem saying been a long week. It's I don't know. Every week has felt like 1,000 years long the past few weeks for obvious reasons. I feel like the weekends just feel like 5 days long. I don't know what you all feel about that. Christopher likes saying hello, GeoGuessr freaks and Ewan. I don't know whether or not to be offended to not be a GeoGuessr freak. Cat saying hello, everybody. Good to see in the chat, Cats. I do know that Sleems has created a states and provinces map that is not entirely Canada. Sleems, if you want to drop that into the Discord, we can get rolling on that. Yes, Sleem's confirming the existence of the map. W Dick saying, yo, we're so back. We are indeed so back. We are here. We're gonna go crazy. I'm excited for this map that Sleem's made. I don't know if you all have had the chance to see it in the Discord yet, or at least the map of the locations. I see Sleems has sent the map. So let me do... Using a new browser this week, as you all recommended. Using Chrome so that I can go into other tabs and not just totally dox myself, like all my bookmarks and save tabs and the little pin if I were to go into Google Maps that says this is where you live. That's not there anymore. Alright, yep. Sleems just dropped it in the chat. We are here. Exactly, WD Chrome supremacy. Moving, no move, no pen, no zoom. Nobody has played it yet. Not even Sleems has played this yet. So let's get rolling. Alright. Wow. I'll be the first person to play it. This is, I feel like it's a lot of pressure. Johnson Victrola Museum. So did you pick all these spots specifically? Did you just kind of drop it in places? You know, what was this is a New York plate. I guess we can't go down that road. W. Dixon, let's go, team. We got this. Wesley. Okay, all hand-picked. Okay. I'm excited. So we've got Home of Capital Cleaners. We are, in fact, in a capital, as we expect it to be. That's another New York plate. So we've seen 2 New York plates so far, which makes me think this is Albany, but can't be sure of that yet. We could be near New York. Yeah, Cat saying that's amazing, Sleems. Yeah, for real. Thank you for putting in the work to make this. This is awesome. Okay. This is, you know what? I'm ignoring this. I'm ignoring the truck. Trucks move, that's the whole point. WD guessing is Wesley and Albany. No idea. And Tired saying New York has front plates. Okay. I haven't picked up on that yet, despite living here. But okay. That's a good point. There are 3 to 4 different styles. Okay. W. Dixon, if it's summer, could be New Yorkers who went down to Delaware. That is very fair. That is very fair. Okay. Okay, and 1 location at the State House per capital. That's really cool. Really went... Oh. This is Welcome to Dover. I think we're in Delaware. I think W. Diggs hit the nail on the head with it being New Yorkers who went down to Delaware. Oh. Ill-Tired saying go back area code. Where was that? 302. La Delicia. La Delicia Mexican restaurant. Speaking of which, I'll hold off. Because I know Freezite would want to hear it. Yeah, I can repeat it. I had the best tacos of my life during the week. The best. It was, you know how I'm like, oh, I'm not a big food person, blah, blah, blah. Amazing. Just stunning tacos. Took less than a month of New York to just have the most amazing food ever. So, we are... Yeah, exactly. Sleem's comment NYC moment. They were amazing, though. They were so good. I'm going back this week. I'll take a picture for the Discord. But yeah, Simi Marcos saying Delaware. My parents live there. 302 is correct. Or sorry, grandparents live there. 302 is correct. Okay. So, now we need to find where in Dover we are. So we know we're here. I think this is a easy enough thing for us to get perfect 5,000 on. So we're at Queen Street and Lockerman. Lockerman? I don't know. Queen Street right here. Right? So Queen Street seems to end. This is the exact spot we're in here. So I'm just gonna mark it on the map. And then we came from this direction, right? Right, we came through here. Ooh, I think... Let's just go back to the start. And then it was North Street. So where is that? Here's that. North Street, and they could really do with putting the signs on both sides. New Street. So there we go. Johnson Victrola Museum. Yep, we were right in front of it. Yep, W. Dig pointed it out. Love it. I know normally I would ask if there are any objections, but I feel like this is, barring the time we got like the Eiffel Tower, there's just no question. Ooh. Yes, I do. Let me turn that off. I thought I mute site. There we go. Thank you for flagging that, Ill-Tired. Usually I can just turn it up. Ill-Tired asks, super random, but do you have Geo Audio on? Totally did. Usually just turning off the internet on Safari, which I have on another tab to manage the stream, works and cuts off the Geo Audio, but because we're trying out Chrome, it was on, didn't realize. Thank you for mentioning that. And yeah, W. Dig asking, what is Victrola? No idea. So it's probably a person, and that's just their name, but it's not a name I've heard before. Okay, the Victrola was the early record player. All right, well, I'm completely wrong. That's interesting. Cat saying awesome start. I think we can get a perfect... Yep. I would go with we're in Columbia, South Carolina right now. This is University of South Carolina. Flags. College Street. I think we shoot for a perfect score on this. I think we can do this. Like the whole thing. So College Street... Hardin Street, Columbia, South Carolina. Now we just need to figure out where that is. So I would assume College Street is near. There's College Street. So College Street and Hardin Street. Yeah, Slim saying I think you can get the perfect 25,000. So does College Street start again? Yes, it does. Cool. College Street and Hardin Street. Look at that. Christopher has been here in this spot. That doesn't surprise me with where you are. I don't want to dox you, but knowing where you're at, I would imagine you've been to this spot. This is, I mean, we're like the center of Columbia, South Carolina. Which side of the street are we on? So there's the Chick-fil-A, there's Trips, so we're here. Awesome. W Dick saying, who's hyped for March Madness? Definitely hyped. Slim saying made the map somewhat easy, but not super obvious. Yeah, it's like the right balance. This one's interesting. Is this... I feel like this is either Olympia, Washington, or... Is the capital of Oregon Eugene? Or is it Portland? Oh no. Slim's saying this is a good location. I'm concerned. Mexican and Canadian cuisine. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yep, Kat saying this is Canada, I think. Okay, yeah. Christopher like saying Salem, Oregon. Thank you. This is going to expose me on my not amazing capitals knowledge. Especially when we get to... I meant to check the... Also, first nonstop transatlantic flight will be Canada. I meant to check, like, the Nunavut capital and did not. But, yeah, W. Dick saying this could be Juneau. I think we've eliminated Juneau on the first transatlantic flight. Because I doubt they would have gone from Europe to Juneau. Okay, didn't know a few when you made the map. Exactly. There's got to be... My knowledge of Canadian provinces and territories is... I'm sure for all of us it's better than the average... Those of us who are from the US, I'm sure it's better than the average American's knowledge. It's still not awesome. So... Oh, okay, Newfoundland, Labrador. God, that's the NL on the map. That makes sense. So AH could be... I have no idea. So, St. John's then? I feel like we're... Yeah, Queens Road. A thing up here was called Queens something. Yeah, Simi Marco, I think you're right. We're St. John's. I lost Queens Road on the map. Here it is. Sebastian Court. Too far into the city. Yeah, that is fair, W-Dig. Every Canadian capital will have a Queens Road, probably. Maybe barring Quebec City. I feel like it's correct, though. We've got... Okay, what's over here? Duckworth. I saw Duckworth. Right? Did other people see Duckworth? Prepare for takeoff, saying hi there. Hello there, prepare for takeoff. Good to see you in the chat. Here we go. This is the intersection we're at. Okay. Good to be careful not to press gas and to instead go back to start. We've got Constabulary Court. Really almost had a difficult time pronouncing that. Is that like Bully Street? Yeah. And yeah, exactly. Slims, Quebec City will stand out for reasons. Okay, so there's Bully Street. So let's go back to the exact. So we are pretty much... We want to be right there. Right? Yeah. A ret will be a bit of a giveaway on that one. And Kat says, you see Bully Street. Any objections to this? I feel like we're good. Has some of my orange juice. How do people react, or how are people handling the time change? Because I completely forgot about it. And, okay, I don't see any objections. Fantastic. 5,000, we're good. We've had 3 5,000s. 2 more is all we need. But I completely forgot about the time change, and I went out on a bike ride last night. I did like I did like 20 miles more or less, like around Manhattan. Came home. Wabash, I've always associated that with the Great Lakes region in the U.S. How did you wake up early, Sammy Marco? That is crazy. It's the Amsterdam flag. I mean, like, I'm jealous. But, oh, this is an arena, isn't it? Yeah, Indianapolis is a good one, Ill-Tired. Trio Rink, St. Paul Event Center. Anyone feeling St. Paul, Minnesota? Yes, I think we got it. So, what, we're on 7th and pedestrian path. So let's go over to, what's this one? Yeah, Wabasha and 6th. Home with the Minnesota Wild. Do the Minnesota Wild... Wait. Do the Minnesota Wild not play in the arena in Minneapolis? Blah, 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 blah. St. Paul. Here we go. But, yeah, Treasure Island Center, Wabasha and 6th. Let's just double check that's exactly where we started. Nope, we started a bit back on 6th. So we should be good here. Any objections to that? But yeah, exactly. Ill-Tired calling out the elevated walkways, which are the classic kind of Minneapolis St. Paul feature. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, Minnesota Wild right there. That's crazy. I assumed they played at the same arena as the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. And Sammy Marcoson woke up at like 6:30, couldn't go back to sleep. Once your brain sees any light, can't go back to sleep. That is awful. That is a rough one, dude. And yeah, Kat saying the 1 hour time change made me feel tired. Not seeing any objections, so let's roll with it. Love it. 5,000. Last one. Oh boy. Okay, I didn't know Indianapolis also had those walkways. I remember going to Ill-Tired. It's your time to shine. 7:09. Because I remember going to Minneapolis when I was like 12 and seeing those and thinking it was the coolest thing ever. Like, whoa, you can walk the entire downtown just on this little walk. I thought it was awesome. And yeah, very good point, Sleems. We can replay this map a bunch of times. We definitely will, because there's so many locations. We can definitely spend some time on this. No, Ill-Tired doesn't know this one. Okay. We'll keep going then. Oh, what's it? I definitely missed something somewhere. Cat saying with the elevated walkways in Calgary too. Okay, walk around it during your lunch break. Drug Mart makes me think this is Canada. And Sleep saying I don't remember this one, which is great. Yeah, Semi Marco saying getting New Brunswick vibes. I can definitely get behind that. Yeah, some of them are pretty rural. Okay, Cat's confirming Shoppers Drug Mart is Canadian. Alright, thinking caps on then, everybody. Man. Oh, okay, there's the stuff I missed. W. Dick saying, yeah, napped for an hour this afternoon. I'm all set now. Yeah, I had to do the exact same. I slept from like 4 to 5 p.m. this afternoon. It was a rough one. And get the bins. I feel like we should go back. I feel like this is not as big a road as we need. Christopher likes saying I had the day off and slept in. Didn't bother me. Lucky you. It was, Sleem's asking how are we in unofficial coverage. Oh yeah, it's unofficial. Alright. This will be fun. Pizza Empire. as opposed to the Pizza Republic. This is... Alright, this will be... We should get this. Hobo's Pizza. Empire Confectionery. I can't tell, like... Monkey Street. So are Hobo's Pizza and Empire Pizza like rivals? I feel like this town isn't big enough for 2 pizza spots. Or at least this block. Let's read that sign. But no, for sale, awesome. That's not that helpful. W. Dick asking maybe this is Charlottetown. Charlottetown's one of the ones that I don't know the province. What province would that be? Christopher likes saying the pizza place reminds me of the pizza barge in the TV show Alf. Can't say I know it. Okay, Prince Edward Island. Let's go take a look. Charlottetown, there it is. So we're definitely on the outskirts if we are here. Road layout kind of tracks. I don't see Empire Pizza or Hobo's Pizza. Sammy Marco's first romantic interest was from here. That's a very, it's a very unique place. Let alone to even know somebody from. But for it to be your first romantic interest, that is a random spot for sure. Yeah, very fun fact. Okay, it was all online. That makes more sense. I feel like Prince Edward Island to Virginia isn't too much of a pipeline. Let's go look down here. Brake Service Center, Topsail Road, the Healthplex, Empire Avenue. Everything is named Empire. It's probably named Empire because of the road, because of Empire Avenue. So maybe we just find Empire Avenue, which is definitely going to be so easy. Cat saying this looks more inland. You could be right. John's Cultural Association, Hot 99.7. W. Dick saying this is so generic. Yeah, this is very generic looking. It's a very just like unspecific place. W. Dick saying wait, St. John's again. But I feel like it doesn't have the, I guess now that we've seen that, I can agree with that a bit. But I feel like it doesn't match the topography of St. John's. Oh, okay, good eye, cats. We're now back in official coverage. So here's a thought. So let's go look at this. And then... Wait a minute. Hanlon Realty, Newfoundland, Labrador. This, I think we're in St. John's again. I think we're in St. John's again. Yep. Sammy Marcos saying, okay, did quickly meet someone from Prince Edward Island here like 2 years ago, though. Still totally random. But, yeah. This is, wow, what a crazy one. Alright. Let's do St. John's. See Freezite saying, it sounds like Sammy Marco has a poppin' Tinder profile. Sammy Marco saying, we met on Clash of Clans. That's such a hilarious way to meet someone. I love that for you. Okay. Empire Avenue. There's Hobo's Pizza! Pizza Empire, Hobo's Pizza. There's the Shoppers Drug Mart, so let's put it there and then go back to the beginning. That is crazy. Alright. what intersection is this? Anderson and Freshwater. Anderson and Freshwater. So we're about here, right? Maybe there. Alright, I gotta catch up in the chat though. Michael S. saying center, is this Canada? Yep. British spelling of center. Slim's asking about the repeat. I mean, it's good. I don't think we didn't expect a repeat this early on, so it's good for throwing us off. But yeah, glad it was caught and we're good. All good. Alright. Let's do it. And there we go. 25,000. We love it. We'll play again. Try to get some more locations other than St. John's, Canada. But, what's it? Freezite asking what map this is. So this is, Sleems actually made this map. This is U.S. state and Canadian provinces. And it's a few different locations in each one, including the state capital as well. So, state capital and, or / provincial capital / territory capital. So, seeing Kat sending you at home now, Freezite. No, I'm actually in Switzerland. This is the final week. Shipping a few remaining things and donate the rest. I imagine it's got to be super expensive. Michael S. saying Florida. I would counter and say that Tallahassee doesn't look this nice. And that's an Arizona flag over here. So I think this is Phoenix. Slim saying, guess I could add U.S. territories. Good point. That totally slipped my mind as well. Yeah. Puerto Rico, Guam. Guam's a good one. Whenever you get the Pacific Islands, it's always like... It just messes with me. It always throws me off. But, yeah, Central and Encanto. So let's get some Phoenix here. Where... Oh, this is going to be a nightmare trying to find these. So it looks like downtown... Okay, we're on the rails. Is that the center of the city, or is the center of the city the other way? Okay, we're north-south on the train. Here we go, Central... The Central... Central... Where's Encanto? Durango. I think we've gone too far south. Central's 0. Yeah, Slim's saying, sorry for the insane grid of Phoenix. No, it's good. You gotta... Sometimes you gotta have these ones. But... Yeah, Freezite, have a safe flight home. Too bad you're no longer there when you'll be there in 2 months. 4 boxes to ship, so taking them across the... Really? It's that much cheaper in Germany to ship it. I mean, I'd imagine... I remember one time in college, like a friend of mine shipped a fairly normal sized box to California from DC, and it was like $200. So I can't even begin to imagine what it's... This is Encanto Central. Here we go, Encanto. So I guess we were in this parking lot? Yeah. There's the museum. So let's go back to the very start. Yeah, Cat saying find the Herd Museum. Didn't think that through until you said it. Was not an obvious thing in my head. So we're kind of over here by the building. How does that look to everybody? Maybe there? I mean, yeah, Christopher like saying, yeah, Tallahassee looking this nice. I imagine, Christopher, like you've had some experience with Tally, given your Florida football background. So yeah, Sammy Marco saying Phoenix. Yeah, it's Freezite saying down for the idea of the NY meetup. Definitely need to get that on the books. And Freezite saying, even though Ewan and Sammy are secretly plotting to ban me. Drew sent me a DM as a heads up. That's, honestly, I wouldn't put that past Drew. Let's do it. I can't even tell if you're... Oh, look at that. We got a repeat. Columbia, South Carolina. And we are at the... Ooh, cookout. I don't know if anyone here... If you haven't been able to try cookout, you are missing out. I say this as not a food person. You have to try cookout. It's this Chick-fil-A, right? And then, yep, there's Trips. We're good. Yeah, Slim's saying cookout goes crazy. Okay, crazy cheap from Germany. I wouldn't expect that at all. I assume we're in Lincoln. Christopher likes saying cookout's overrated. That is criminal. That is criminal. Will not have that kind of slander here. That is insane. I do not like food. I love cookout. Prepare for Takeoff has never been to cookout. You are missing out. It is so good. I don't even know how to explain what cookout is. It's just so amazing. You're missing it. So yeah, Michael S is saying cookout is excellently priced. It is. It's just like food. It's like food and grease, and it's cheap, and it's like so cheap for like 3 entrees worth of food, and you get home and you eat it all, and you're like, why did I eat that all? But it's so good. You're like, I can't even actually be mad at myself. It's just, Kat's saying never been there. She's never been to that part of the U.S. Fair enough. Yeah, no cookout in the Northeast. Seems saying we have, we had the Wawa versus Sheetz debate in this chat. I don't think we have. I've honestly never been to a Sheetz. I don't even know what Sheetz is, to be completely honest with you. I do not know what it is. So Lincoln, Nebraska, 12th and Street. Street, really? Q Street. Okay. That's... Nobody saw that. Where's Lincoln? Further out. There it is. Freezite saying looking forward to In-N-Out. Yeah, and some Thai food favorites. Pinoy food, Mexican, Salvadorian, Peruvian, etc. Yep, that's... Freezite, you weren't here earlier, but I had the best Mexican food. I had the best tacos of my life the other day. I was telling the chat this. I'll put it... I'm going back again this week, and I'll put it in the chat. Because it was so good. They don't look like anything crazy, but then I ate them, and I was like... I didn't know food could be this good. So I guess we're like right here. What do people think about that? Also, I gotta catch up. Yeah, Wawa clears every time. Yeah, cookout is a southern thing. I always thought it was like pretty much exclusive to the Carolinas. I don't know its exact range. Yeah, Michael S saying stop it with Sheets. It's all Wawa. Wawa the goat. Yeah, you sleep under them. Duh. Thank you for that, Freezite. I wasn't sure about that. Yeah, Wawa's in New Jersey's blood. Yeah, everyone seems to agree. Because I literally don't. I don't know what Sheets is. Wait, Sheets. Why is the keyboard not working? Sheets. It was with a Z, right? No. American chain of convenience stores. Is it just like... I feel like this is a totally different thing. This feels more like truck stop. But let's go with that. Oh, nice. We got the 5,000. Where is this? Oh boy, this might be another Canada. Oh. Freezite asking where tacos #1. It's I'll put it in the Discord. It's called like Tacos Tapayek or something like that. It's yeah, I just walked in there one night. I pointed the first thing I saw on the menu, and then it blew my mind. Oh, Cat's asking, is this Charlottetown? Honestly, it kind of looks like St. John's again, too. So let's look at Charlottetown. Oh, Tired saying the buffering is real bad. Is that happening for anyone else? Oh, Halifax, really? Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Tired saying the geo buffering. I don't understand what the geo buffering is. Yeah, because we kind of got some docks here, the waterfront. It tracks. Let's get off this bridge and look at the street names. Yeah, Christopher Like saying In-N-Out doesn't hold a candle to Whataburger. I can get behind that. I fully agree with Christopher Like on that. That is a correct statement. Whataburger is yeah, there we go. Whataburger is like a delicacy. That place is so good. I'm so hungry now. This has made me so hungry. I don't really know how to gauge where we are on the bridge. Like here? Do we move it in one direction or the other? I don't know. Yeah, Sammy, Marco, Sleems, prepare for takeoff. Have not had either of them. Missing out. You gotta ship them in or something. That'll be the NYC meetup, is we ship in In-N-Out Burger and Whataburger, and we have a blind taste test. Freezite saying, alright, let's do it. Oh, still got the 5,000. Oh, nice. This is one of the ones where we get the state capital. Except it's not a super easy one. Does this ring a bell for anybody before I turn around and start looking at stuff? But Freezite saying Whataburger's overhyped, had them both. Weak palates will be impressed. That is a crazy shot. That is a crazy shot to take. Nothing to see here. Nah. Christopher Like is so right. Whataburger has such a unique taste. It's amazing. Too good. Okay. Freezite saying Springfield. Iltide saying not New York. Semi Marco saying Carson City. Freezite. Oh, it's literally Lincoln. Yeah, literally Lincoln. Okay, but Michael S saying not Springfield. Lincoln is in a lot of them. What if it's Lincoln, Nebraska? So let's look. Illinois State Museum. I think we're in Springfield. I like that's kind of like I mean there's no way to be more sure where. Man, now we gotta find it. I guess so. Capitol Avenue and what, this was second? Yeah, second. 2nd Street South. So 5th, 3rd. Here we go. This would make sense. Lincoln statue. Oh, the street names line up. Yep. Michael Essen thought it looked more like the U.S. Capitol. It kind of does. I think Austin's is the one that's very similar, isn't it? Didn't they purposely make it just like 5 feet taller? Freezite saying the In-N-Out diet gave me geo powers as a child. I'm sure that's how that works. They advertised that too. There we go. We got another 25,000. We're killing it. Let's go. Now we have a JW Marriott. Is this... I'm pretty sure this is I'm gonna stop talking. I don't think it's where I think it is. Victory Field will be easy. That's like a minor league baseball stadium, so we'll just go over and look at it, or we'll look at this bus. Indigo Rapid. We're in Indianapolis. It's that simple. We got it. Yeah, Slim's saying some of them are tough to find on the map. The Phoenix one was annoying. The Phoenix grid is just a killer. But Michael S. saying Amtrak goes right by there. It's cool to see. That's awesome. I didn't know... Well, I don't really know the Amtrak map outside of... here. Like this section of the map. Okay, prepare for takeoff saying, yeah, Austin looks pretty similar. Visited last year. Austin's a city I do really want to go to. Just never had the opportunity. So we were on this bridge. Yeah, Sammy Marco saying a lot of the Capitol buildings look similar to the U.S. Capitol. Alright, let's go. A lot of them do, but there are some that are just bad. Like, is this Annapolis? Like, Florida messed it up. Yeah, there we go, Maryland flag. Florida messed ours up bad. It is ugly. All the Maryland flags. Is there any debate here? Or like... Yeah, Sammy Marcos saying Maryland flag spotted. Yeah, Slim saying only part of Amtrak that matters. But it shouldn't be that way. I'm sure we're all in agreement. It should be... it'd be nice if we had like Northeast Corridor service around the country. That'd be cool. Maybe there's a day where there's other parts of Amtrak that matter. You know? I like to stay hopeful. So we're right here. We're facing southeast. That's southeast. We're good, right? Yeah, Slim's saying not convinced. Yes, in agreement. Freeside's in the Tallahassee Capitol building needs more gators. Yeah, that's for sure. They could just go all in on the meme and do like gators and Publix everywhere and just fully embrace that it's Florida and it's not going to be taken seriously. Victoria Public Market. Are we in Victoria? This is Canadian. Yeah, kilometers per hour. We're in Victoria. Yeah, BC, exactly. Michael S. asking, right in the middle of College Park, UMD. You'd think with all the Maryland flags. And an arrest warrant with Florida man on it. Yeah. Michael S. saying bootleg Best Buy. What, the Victoria Public Market, or... Oh, Best Buy discounts I get. That's so funny. This is a cool little tower over here. I want to come look at this. This is really nice. City Hall. Okay, just blur the tower. This is really cool. It looks very it looks almost kind of like the Canadian Parliament building. I like it. Very much like it. Yeah, Slim said, if only we had the confident high-speed rail. Total game changer. It's like, or even just like affordable rail. I'm going to Boston this weekend and Amtrak was $130. Greyhound was like $30. So it's like, it's just so frustrating. Where is the... Alright, we're gonna have to use street names. Yeah, Slim saying exactly. It's, you know, it's frustrating. Douglas Street and Pandora. There we go. It's like we can't incentivize rail travel if it's $1 billion. Victoria Market. Here we go. And yeah, Christopher like bringing up a really good point. In order to get the Northeast U.S. coverage in the rest of the country, you have to tell the freight train industry to go kick rocks, which isn't going to happen. It's, I mean, for anyone who doesn't know what we're referring to, Amtrak owns the tracks in the Northeast Corridor, so they get priority over the freight trains, whereas in the rest of the country, it's the freight trains that own the tracks. So Amtrak kind of has to sit on the side of the tracks for a couple hours at a time, you know, wait for the freight train to pass, and it's just, it sucks. This feels kind of Soviet. It's just very wide. I'm sure this is a state where they wouldn't appreciate that comparison. Freezite saying that Best Buy you should only pay with Best Buy gift cards. Yeah, in that Best Buy, they're asking you to go to the other Best Buy and buy them gift cards. Travelers is a big Connecticut yeah, there we go. Connecticut fast track. We're in Hartford. Freezite saying I'd take the train regardless. I'm saving my $100. You can sit on the train. I will be $100 richer on the little bus. And very content with my extra $100. I will use it to buy like 6 more of those really good tacos. So, checkmate. What's this? This is cool. State Library, Memorial Hall, Supreme Court. That is really cool. Alright, so let's find Hartford. Freezite saying you guys want to know something sort of secret about railroad in the U.S. Please enlighten us. Yeah, W. Dick saying Connecticut. Connecticut's old state house. Christopher likes it. Yeah, Greyhound and Flixbucks actually aren't that bad. They're not that bad. I have not had a terrible experience on them yet, but I also haven't done them extensively. What street is this? Might make this easier. Waterbury. Have they not heard of street signs here? Ooh. Freezite dropping some crazy stuff in the chat. Guess who's going to be working on Brightline West? I would assume, as Sammy Marco is saying, yep, there we go. This guy. That is sick. That is so cool. Congratulations. That is awesome. 246 jail. Grand Street, that's something. I feel like the State House is so in the middle of nowhere. It's like, where is this? Sleem's asking the good questions. Can you get us on for free? That'd be cool. That's the meetup. In-N-Out Burger versus Whataburger blind taste test on Brightline West. How is it this far hard to find a street sign? I just need the name of a street. Park Street. Okay, we got Park Street, where I don't even know where we are in relation to the capital at this point. Yeah, Sleep's saying, yeah, for real, that's so sick. Freezite saying it's going to change the West Coast. It's impressive. Super happy for you. That is awesome. It's such a fun, it's such a cool project regardless, and to get to have a hand in that must be amazing. Semi Marcos saying I need an inside man. Christopher Lexington took a round trip a few months ago from Greenville, South Carolina to Gainesville, Florida on Flixbucks. It was a good experience. Yeah, see, it's not that bad. I wish there were trains that did it, but you know, it's just like if you wanted to do, I guess kind of, if you wanted to go from Miami to Atlanta on the train, you would have to go through DC. It's just like it just sucks. Oh, I'm so turned around at this point. I know the state capital's right here, but I don't even... Okay. Buckingham and what is this? Washington. Buckingham and Washington. Cat's in closer to the west coast than east coast for Freezite, and flights are cheaper there too. There you go. There you go. That's the whole squad on the Bright Line. What's it? Please tell me that's Buckingham Street. Yes, we have Buckingham Street, finally. Cedar, Washington, Buckingham and Washington. So it's here, and then we'll go back. So that's right there, right? So we are here. Museum of Connecticut History. I think I've got this correct. Anyone object to this? Oh, okay. Christopher like saying, actually, Atlanta to Miami on train, you have to go to Cary, North Carolina, or Rocky Mount. Okay. I haven't seen that. I always just, whenever I've looked at it, it's always seemed like you have to go through DC. What's it? Freezite saying, I'll get everyone except Sammy because he's conspiring against me and my boy Cats. Yes, clearly. Cat saying if I Flixbook's good in Europe. Yeah, I've done it in Europe and it was pretty good too. Yeah. Alright. Oh, here's that sidewalk. So we're here. Nice. 5,000. Just roaming around Hartford. Ah, this is St. John's. Right? We're on Empire Street and Anderson. That's not St. John's. St. John's is over here. Empire Avenue. Empire Avenue. Come on. And where's the Empire Avenue ended? We've already found this. Yes, I'm saying game is rigged. Cat's in. Yeah, it must really like St. John's. Yeah, everything is named Empire in Newfoundland, Labrador. Yeah, okay, here's Pizza Empire. There's Hobos. Then we keep going. What's down here? Is anyone else starving? I would love some food right now. So we're looking for Anderson. No, wait, we're on Freshwater Road. That's where I'm messing up. San Marcos, yeah, no, because I'm eating. That's lucky. Here we go, Freshwater. Which way do we go in Freshwater? I think we go this way, right? Why is it harder the second time? Oh, no, now you're all telling me about the food you're eating. Okay, we're right here. Yeah, Sleem saying I wasn't until I ate. Cat saying I just ate dumplings. That sounds nice. El Tired saying literally just reheated the last of my fajitas, so nothing new. Ooh, excuse me. But with the time change, my stomach wasn't hungry sooner. Gotcha. Don't you usually make your food on Sundays, El Tired? Rather than, I thought you make it today and then reheat it throughout the week. Freezite saying made some coffee and have a croissant. Lovely, has some cream in the middle, so nice. Sleem saying, bro, you're in the food capital of the world. Yeah, no, exactly, W. Dig, this is torture. I started getting hungry like 10 minutes before the stream started, and the only thing I have in the apartment is oatmeal. So I was like, oh no, this is a nightmare. And it's yeah. I am in the food capital of the we're Lincoln, Nebraska again. I am in the food capital of the world, but it's like I can't exactly sit here and just like eat. I did consider setting up like a DoorDash order to order right at the end of the stream, like a 10:03 order. But no, I'm just gonna. I think I'll just make oatmeal at the end of the not Omaha. I think I'll just make oatmeal and go to sleep. Already spent some money. Yep. Freezite saying, Ewan, do you know you're within 20 minutes of dozens of Michelin star level restaurants? I know. Here, but here, how about this? Where is it? 2nd Avenue. My excuse is that I spent money on food already today. It should be right here. It's not that one. Where is it? 2nd Avenue, there's Houston, you cross. It should be right here. What is it? Yeah, chomp. Let me show you. You be proud of this, Freezite. Look at this. Look at what was for lunch today. I'm not made of money. I can't go doing this more than once in one day. See? So that is my excuse. Okay, I gotta catch up. Yeah, Slim said you're lucky to live in late stage capitalism and you can order anything you want and a grossly underpaid person on a bike will bring it to your door. I know. I hardly use DoorDash. Alright? I like walking places. I enjoy it. And yeah, see, Sammy Marco's on my side. Oatmeal for dinner is so in your 20s NYC. And I had some chicken for dinner. I'm just hungry again. And as W Dig's saying, Michelins are expensive. Yeah. JOS NYC in Chinese food every other block. I haven't gotten to enjoy any Chinese food yet, unfortunately. Alright, where in Lincoln was this? I forget. It was like 2nd and Q, right? Yep, there's Q. It's like P and Q, and it was here. No, that's not correct. It was here. Boom. But what's it? Sammy Marco's saying you should like go to the grocery store. Grocery store's closed at the end of the stream. I know that because I went 2 weeks ago and it was closed. Also, I don't feel like it. Takes time. Too far. It's not too far. It takes time. I don't want to have to put on my winter coat and like I'm wearing shorts right now. Just don't feel like it. Yeah, Sammy Marco saying, don't you mean Houston? Ooh, W. Dixon, there's a Georgian place on Bleecker called Old Tbilisi Garden. I don't even know what Georgian food is. That sounds... I definitely have to try that. Bismarck Depot. I'm assuming... Bismarck, North Dakota? Or is Bismarck, South Dakota? Oh, you know what? I could have just checked without adding myself. Yep, there we go. North Dakota. That's what I meant the whole time. Main Avenue and what? 5th Street? So, right here. Right? Right? I feel like we're getting it wrong. Yep, East Main Avenue and 5th. Yep, alright, let's do it. Awesome. What? Okay, what's it? Yeah, see, it was leveling up. It was not my choice to eat there. But that was how daylight savings got me, because I had lunch planned with friends, and then I woke up at like 11:30, and I was like, I don't want to. Oh, Freezite, you should stay along Houston Street near 2nd Avenue. It's a fun spot. It's a cool place to hang out. Okay, great. This could be any random capital. And then Iltired saying, when you go to Chinatown, ask for Baijiu for a drink. Why? What is it? I feel like you're either giving genuine good advice or you're messing with me. And I can't tell. Yeah. It seems in city that never sleeps. Yeah, that's I don't think there's a 24-hour grocery store near me. I really don't. It's like 10, 11, I don't know the other one. So I could go to the 11 one, but it's just, I can't be bothered. I'd rather just make oatmeal. Plus, if I go get groceries and I have to make something, it's basically like, I wanted to do some editing before I went to sleep tonight, so that means I can't edit. Because the next video is just so in over my head and like an hour long, and I'm having to, and like there's a whole chunk that I'm adding to it, and it's just like a massive undertaking. So I want to use all the time that I possibly can. Sioux Ave, Highland Ave, yeah, okay, just ask for it, trust me, bro. Freeze out saying Baiju, yeah, dude. Cat saying if I go to NYC I might get fatter with all the good food there. Yeah, that's what we're avoiding. Don't want to... No, we're avoiding the financial nuke. Christopher like asking, this is Montpellier. Seeing Pierre, South Dakota. Yep, Montpellier wouldn't have mountains. Not Vermont. Dakota Barbers. Yeah, Pierre, South Dakota. That's what people are saying. Freezite saying looks like Bismarck. First National Bank. Yeah, Freezite saying excuses not allowed. Sammy Marco saying a video in Ewannnawe. That's crazy. I know. This is South Dakota. I'll explain more about that soonish. Yeah, back-to-back Dakota is kind of wild. Or was it back-to-back? My brain's kind of all over the place. We started talking about food, and now my brain's just like on fumes. Where's Pierre? Who wants to tell me where Pierre is? Yeah, like Sleems doesn't remember either. Oh, we can use the roads, duh. Oh man, but the roads are so impossible too. Okay. W-dig and prepare for takeoff, staying closer to the middle. So let's go to the middle. There it is. Here's Pierre. Alright. So let's look for some road names. Oh, we're outside the state capital. Okay, well that makes it easy. So I guess we are... There's stairs there. War Memorial here. Where's the memorial? So the building is to the northeast of us, so we are here, is where I'm thinking. Yeah, Sammy Marco saying in the middle near river, only 14k people is wild. Prepare for takeoff saying second smallest US state capital, I believe, after Montpellier. That's wild. Yeah, I know Tired saying, yeah, they get the same number of senators as California. Pretty crazy. Freeside saying they need a Whole Foods. 5,000. Alright. I think we do. I think we finish off this map. We get to 5 of 5. And then we switch it up a bit. So central north. Who knows where this is? 605. Where's Ill-Tired? Ill-Tired phone a friend. Let's, I've really got no idea where this might be. It's just straight off the bat. Euclid and Elizabeth. Yeah, I've got no idea. I've never seen Sinclair before. That's a US speed limit sign, though, so that's something. Yeah, it's definitely not Montevideo for sure. Christopher Lex saying it's Pierre, South Dakota again. Oh, the dino. Okay, this is a place that people know then. Cowboy Country Stores. Mayor Dental Clinic. Wait, so Christopher Lake is 6... Oh, or what was the area? These are the same highways. It is Pierre, South Dakota. Yep, 14 and 83. That's crazy. Pierre again. So what's the cross street? Elizabeth and Central. No, exactly, Sleems. 3 Dakotas in one game is wild. St. John's and the Dakotas are going crazy. So here we go. Elizabeth and Central. And we're on Elizabeth a little further east. So let's go there. Awesome. Freeside's saying they need a Mexican restaurant and an In-N-Out in this town. Honestly, I don't think I could ever live somewhere that doesn't have Mexican restaurants. Like a single Mexican restaurant. That's Canada. Okay, so Sleems is being ominous. So we know it's not St. John's. Sleems has said it's not. Okay, Cat's saying White Horse, you think. Sleems saying this is a good one. This is a capital city. I guess we're in a parking lot. I wouldn't assume this is Canada if I didn't see... Oh, okay. Yep. Yep. This is... northern... Okay, I'll just be so real. I don't know where Whitehorse is. I think this is one of the territories. So we have, is that Inuit? Is one of them? There's, you know, there's a lot of languages on here. That's French. That's English, because I speak that one. Probably, you know, little. Okay, Yellowknife. All right, I'm gonna need someone who's not me to make this decision. I need someone else to figure this one out. Northern Heritage Center. Okay, this is the Northwest Territories, the bear logo. Okay, Yellowknife. So, okay, apparently Yellowknife has a distinct skyline. I don't know anything about Yellowknife, honestly. I'd love to go to... It's kind of like a bucket list thing for me, is going to the... Oh, is it really? It's... Oh, there we go. Thank you, W-Dig. It's on the map. So I guess we started right here. Oh, just slightly off. Oh, ignore that. Ignore that. Ignoring that. Yellowknife. It's that's cool how it's kind of on that little island there. I'm just very curious about northern Canada and what's up here. Is there much to do here? Yellowknife TripAdvisor. Yep, exactly, W-Dig. Another perfect round. That's how I saw that as well. Yep. Get really big skyline and only 20,000 people pop. That's wild. Oh, look, yep, there's the Heritage Center. That's number 1. Old Town. Bush Pilots Monument. Interesting. Explorer Hotel. Oh, okay. Places to stay. I was like, that's in the experiences? Yeah. Freezite saying I'd rather go to the Arctic Islands. As would I, honestly. Katz is saying Whitehorse is amazing to visit. Don't know what there is to do in Yellowknife except for the Northern Lights. Gotcha. So let's look at Whitehorse. Yeah, I'd love to check out the Arctic. Oh, that talk about a crazy. Wow, okay. Really going for it there. Wow. Alright. Well, let's exit. Freezite asking, can you eat Inuit food there? I'd try seal meat. Never really thought about that. Yeah, Simi Marco saying, given Iceland vibes. I fully see what you're saying. Cat saying before the pandemic. Whoa, Whitehorse had a direct flight to Frankfurt. That's crazy. How much does it cost to get to Whitehorse? I feel like that's flights.google.com. See, we can actually check this stuff now that I don't dox myself by opening a new tab. Whitehorse. Random day. So that's not that bad, honestly. To go to the Yukon, that's $600. Wow. Okay, it's their cuisine. I can never tell if you're being serious or not, Freezite. So their cuisine. Okay, it was Condor Airlines. I didn't know Germans love North Canada. Huh. Exactly, W Dick. Google Flights is the best thing ever. There was another good site for a bit there. It was like it was something like megatrip.com or something like that. And it was really good, but then they paywalled everything. And it just became useless. Neil Tiredson, there's some sort of random video from a travel vlogger that talks about the German Condor flight. That's crazy. Right, Frankfurt to... Okay. I feel like that shouldn't be the first one. Yeah, Condor. Honestly, that doesn't look that expensive. That's crazy. Okay, so around 500 euros. Go to Frankfurt. Go from Frankfurt to Whitehorse. Huh. Yeah, Katzing can fly Vancouver, Calgary, then fly through Air North. Amazing airline owned by Yukon. Prepare for takeoff, sending you Skyscanner too. I think I've tried Skyscanner once or twice. I don't remember what I didn't love about it, but I should give it another shot. Okay, Freezite's saying, I'm being serious, they eat seal meat, and I know people have gone there and lived in an igloo for a day or so. That's pretty cool. That would be a really cool experience, honestly. Simi Marco saying Google Flights is the best now, in my opinion. Gotcha. And Freezite's saying I use Momondo, and you're so what's Momondo? Okay, so similar thing. Just like, ooh, Nashville, $37. Pittsburgh, $37. Wow, look at that. That's just Nashville. What? So Spirit, my favorite. You know exactly, W Dick. These are actually crazy cheap. $37 is wild. But I mean, Spirit also, like, Spirit itself is just so cheap. I remember one time buying a Spirit flight at the airport, and it was like round trip to Atlanta for $32 or something like that, like $17 each way. Cat saying I always use Google Flights as Skyscanner tends to promote third-party airline ticket sellers. Gotcha. Always book direct through the airline's website. That's it. Yeah, I always book direct through the website because if anyone else has like a travel card like Chase or Capital One and you have to book flights through their portal, It's the absolute biggest nightmare ever, because half the time it breaks, you have to call them, you have to walk them through everything, and then if something happens with the flight, it's another whole nightmare. So I always prefer the actual website. But he'll try to get alert deals sent to your inbox. It's dangerous. Yeah, you can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. And Freezite roasting Spirit is great for the budget traveler. Like from 17 to like, when did I stop playing Spirit? Like 23. That was the greatest thing that ever existed. Yeah, prepare for takeoff, saying I've been on it like 6 times and it wasn't that bad of an experience. Yeah, and Christopher like saying, of course, at Spirit, you end up paying more if you bring a bag. I've honestly brought like the hiking bag that I use in my videos on Spirit flights and just shoved it under the seat in front of me. You can also just put it in the overhead and nobody says anything. I've never had to pay for the extra baggage fee on Spirit. I have on Frontier, but not Spirit. Okay, Freezite, your problem is that you're checking your bag with Spirit. You can't be doing that. You've gotta go with like hand luggage and not let them take it from you. You've gotta like try to bite them if they go for your luggage. You can't be doing that. Sammy Marco saying 47 to Atlanta is the cheapest flight from DC right now. So that's not bad. Freezite saying Frontier is okay. Frontier is terrible. Frontier is my least favorite because they're okay. Let's. What about Our Fascinating Planet? I feel like that's an interesting one. What do we feel about that? See, my problem with Frontier is that they and I know we've talked about this before, but because they incentivize the gate agents to make you check your stuff. It's like $10 incentive for the gate staff to find oversized bags. Cat saying we can try that map. Okay, cool. Prepare for takeoff. Oh, I forgot about Avelo Airlines. You flew it from New Haven to Atlanta. $55 round trip is insane. Was it decent? Did they lose your bag twice like Freezite? Okay, yes, you did bite them twice, but they liked it. That's not good. Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, Christopher likes saying Spirit will lose your bag. I genuinely haven't had a bad experience with them other than like a 6 a.m. flight Baltimore to Tampa. Time limit, my bad. Thank you for... Nope. 10-minute time limit. I just hated they did the scavenger hunt on the approach to Tampa. So like 7:30 in the morning, everybody on that plane had to get up at 4 a.m. So this is Japan, right? Everyone on that plane was up at 4 a.m. Everyone's just trying to sleep, and they're on the loudspeaker like, look for the Spirit points voucher under one seat. And it's like, no, let me sleep. Yep, Il Tired saying Japan. Oh yeah, Ryanair is miles ahead of Spirit. Ryanair's great. I love Ryanair. Anyone object to Japan? Sammy Marco saying Avelo might fly from Manassas when the airport goes commercial. I didn't know I have several questions there. I guess the root of it being, so does Manassas have like an airfield that's going commercial? Is that like a smaller airfield, no terminal, but they're building a terminal now kind of thing? That's cool. Where are we? I mean, they could have put us at least like here. And it would be harder to see that. Badlands is a bucket list destination for me, honestly. I've really wanted to go here for a while. So, I guess, yeah, we're good with the United States, right? Yes, San Diego, exactly, as Freezite is saying. But, okay. Yeah, prepare for takeoff saying, okay, Avelo is decent, better than Spirit. Spirit's getting so much hate. That's... I feel like... I will be honest, after like years of Spirit, I flew Delta domestic one time and felt like a king. I was like, this is the most amazing experience ever. Oh. Okay, here we go. Alright, so Cyrillic, these look like Russian plates. Semi-Marco saying I've only flown Delta, Southwest, and Play Air. Southwest pretty... Okay, this is Russia. Does anyone disagree with that? Southwest is pretty good, though. But it's getting more expensive. I feel like it's not worth the price anymore. Yep. Russia. Let's go. Okay, Southwest was in 2007. Yeah. It's probably a pretty different airline nowadays. So this is the Netherlands. We've got Dutch plates. And the bike lane. This just is the Netherlands. If anyone disagrees, do speak up. Let me see. Avella did the same thing for Lakeland, Florida. Previously, no airports served, and then it swooped in and started 7 routes. Wow. Okay. That's cool. I'm curious. I want to do more research on them, because that seems really interesting. Exactly, seems painfully Netherlands. Let's do it. Prepare for takeoff. Never flown in Southwest before. Really want to try them out sometimes. It's cool with the choosing your own seat thing. Like, that's fun. Let's go this way. But also risky. Because it's like, oh, your phone refreshed or timed out. I feel like this is New Zealand. Your phone refreshed or timed... Oh, yeah, we're on left-hand drive. This is almost definitely New Zealand. But yeah, you have the minor issue and you check in 2 minutes late and all of a sudden you're like C group. You know? Christopher Lexington, Spirit's the U.S. affiliate. Spirit is the U.S. equivalent of taking the official North Korean airline. I think the North Korean airline would be better, honestly. I feel like the thing with authoritarian regimes is that it's all about like projecting your power, and you can't do that if your airline sucks. So I feel like the official North Korean airline would probably be better. Air Kyoro. Yeah, Air Kyoro gag stand up. Air Kyoro doesn't even seem that bad in my opinion. Would be so cool flying on those Soviet aeroplanes. Yeah, I think that'd be sick. Honestly, I'd rather fly on that than Spirit. Freezite saying Delta's great, but my favorite are Japan Air and Lufthansa. Well worth the money. I enjoyed Lufthansa when I flew it. Didn't feel it was anything special though. Always liked Air Canada. Like I've solely had good experiences there. American and Delta are really good. Like any of the big carriers I've always had good experiences with. I haven't flown Delta in a million years. I like British Airways except for their customer service, so maybe I don't like British Airways. Woolly butt, salt water. What's it? I gotta catch up. Yeah, and that too. WD Avella's the only airline to fly out of Wilmington, Delaware. They do the famous, well, maybe not famous, the Wilmington to Wilmington flight. It's also, are we good with New Zealand here? I feel like it's fairly obvious. I prepare for takeoff. Asking, isn't Southwest ending the open seating policy thing soon? Maybe? Is that... I feel like I've heard that, but I can't be sure. Seems saying Falmouth send MA. What's MA? I do not know MA. Oh, holy butt, not woolly butt. No, wait, it was woolly butt, right? We'll check when we get it. Oh, Massachusetts. It's definitely not Massachusetts. Unfortunately, I don't know niche Massachusetts towns well enough to have caught the joke at the beginning. My apologies. Yeah, I realize you're memeing Sleems. I didn't know the town. It just went over my head. Yeah, the North Korean airline had giant hamsters running on the treadmill, keeping the plane from falling. Sammy Marco asking, what do you fly to Scotland? There's a few different routes. So there's American, which will do so like Tampa, Philly, over to Glasgow, or British Airways does Glasgow, London, Tampa. So those are the two routes that I'm used to. Oh, Hobart. This is not New Zealand. Oh boy. Okay. Prepare for takeoff. Saying, really want to fly in Porter sometime. I hear they're great. Has anyone here flown them? I have flown Porter. So, alright. Let's do Australia. We're all good with that. I did Porter. I mean, do we need to, you know, yeah, base location, exactly, prepare for takeoff. I think we're all good with the US. I did Porter when COVID hit, and I was in Barcelona, and there was like 40 hours to get back to the States. It was Barcelona to Paris on some airline, I don't remember, and then it was Porter from Paris to Montreal, Montreal to Toronto, and then Toronto to DC. And the Montreal, Toronto, DC was sketchy because it felt like the wind was in more control of the plane than the pilot was. That was the only time I've ever heard of Porter Airlines. Yeah, there we go, San Francisco. Christopher likes saying Qantas is the best airline you've flown on. I've heard good things about Qantas. And it's surprising because it's... okay, my ear is itchy, so I gotta take the headphone off for a second. It's surprising that Qantas is as good as it is because they have essentially cornered the market on international flights to Australia. Like that is the Australian airline. So... this is South Africa. So I feel like they have wiggle room to be a lot worse than they are, but they're still decent. Sammy Marco said, yeah, Wilmington, gotta do it for the memes someday. I've mentioned it in this chat before. Like I have mentioned this on the stream. I wanted to do a video of that, but then I was like, there's no content here. It's just me getting on a plane going, haha, funny, and then the plane lands. Okay, so Falmouth is in Cape Cod. Yeah, Cat saying Porter used to be East Coast Canadian Airlines only, but they're trying to expand to Western Canada. Okay. I didn't realize they were Canadian. I assumed they were French, but that makes so much more sense. Porter, like, that's English. Sammy Marco asked about Allegiant Air. Oh, are we good with South Africa, by the way? We saw it on that van. I know vans move, but I'm pretty sure we're good. But Sammy Marco asking, oh, yes, so I have flown Allegiant Air. I like Allegiant Air, honestly. There in Tampa, there's obviously... There's big Tampa International Airport, big, and then there's the regional airport over here, St. Pete Clearwater. That's mostly Allegiant flights. So I've used that to go to obscure locations before. Yeah, and W Dig's saying it as well. I've flown Allegiant, pretty solid, no complaints. Yeah, like genuinely pretty decent and pretty cheap. There's Snowbird Airlines. It's fair enough, honestly. Freeze in a boutique airline called Starlux that I'd like to put. Starlux. Starlux Airlines. Indulge. Sure. Fly to and from Ontario with Starlux. So what's the Taipei, Ontario, Kobe, Jakarta, Hong Kong? Oh, Ontario. Is that Ontario, California? What's the thing here? Oh, okay, Starlux is from Taiwan. Why is it boutique? Like, what's their... Is there something special that they... Oh, here we go. Experience. Fly with Starlux. I've clicked on it. It's loading. Come on. Here we go. Our Galactic Lounge. Okay, but the thing, like... I feel like I'd do it once for the... You know... Just to say I've done it, but it doesn't seem like it offers a whole ton much more. You know? Got the Venture X card. I can just go into other lounges. Yeah, Sammy Marco sends for rich LA people. That's fair. And yeah, prepare for takeoff. San Allegiant also kind of like a Velo and flies to many small airports, though to a lesser extent. Yeah, I found those airlines are kind of a different class from Spirit. Spirit's like... Spirit and Frontier go between the major markets and are just, you know, what they are. The Avelo Allegiants are kind of like the mid-sized markets, and they're not as terrible, if that makes sense. I don't know. Freezite sent Sam, we should do a video where he flies to LA and tries In and Out, then flies to Houston to try Whataburger. That's actually pretty solid. You gotta write that down, Sammy Marker. You gotta write that down. Someone's gonna take that idea. Okay, Eltire said you were eyeing some business awards from that airline to Taiwan. Okay, I didn't know they were like business award level. And it's Starlux is expanding a lot in the U.S. too. They recently started flights into Ontario and also Seattle. Gotcha. Freezite saying I want to be galactic. And yeah, Simon Workers in Spirit for Greyhound. Spirit for Greyhound for like NYC to DC. I feel like the ultimate. I feel like the lowest cost NYC to DC is Megabus, rather than Greyhound. I feel like Greyhound is like snazzy bus travel, and then there's Megabus, which is, well, Megabus. If people know Megabus, let's do South Africa. Yep. What's this? So Spanish. This is nice. What? Okay, no, this is definitely Spanish. I was thinking this looks like Italy. This looks like the area around Naples. This is really nice. Look at this. Freezite saying looks like Guatemala. That makes sense. Yeah, Cat saying Guatemala. Sammy Marco saying Spain is close to Italy, but it's not Spain though. That's the thing. I think they're right with it being Guatemala. Oh, we're going over where we. I don't want to go down the trail. Yeah, Sammy Marco saying Greyhound is snazzy. LOL. I'll send a picture from the Greyhound bus I'll be on Friday. You'd be like, whoa, Ewan's living in luxury. This is so nice. Freezite Sync Galactic Epic Burger Battle, Texas versus California. Then add a few Fortnite Roblox hashtags. Amazing. This is... Freezite's given just like free crazy content Rex here. Yeah, Silver Fox saying Costa Rica, Cat saying thinking because of volcanoes. Yeah, I would lean toward Guatemala here as well. It's also official coverage, which would be more in line with Guatemala than Costa Rica, at least for now. Yeah. And Freezite saying Greyhound always smells like farts. Not always. I will report in on the smell. Cat saying first guess is Lake Atitlan. Not 100% sure. Wow, this is stunning. I'm going to Guatemala if this is Guatemala. There's no way this is just like right here. And I haven't done this before. This is stunning. So Sammy Marco said, yeah, maybe if I want to be the next Mr. Beast, which I don't. But Sammy Marco has a actually 2 stories. I'm at the edge of my seat, Sammy. I will physically scoot to the edge of my seat. At the edge of my seat, waiting for the stories. Prepare for takeoff saying in the US, I've never seen bus trips on those kind of companies like Greyhound or Megabus. They're genuinely not that bad. Mega I was on a Megabus that broke down for a few minutes one time, but that could just as easily happen on Greyhound. So it's, you know, they're fine. You know, plus if it's not too long of a journey, it's really just kind of whatever. And Katzing, if it is like at Atitlan, definitely worth a visit. Noted. Freezite saying I don't travel in Greyhound because I don't want to get stabbed either. I'd make some comment about that, but I think there was an instance where something like that happened. Just like random, which is sad. Christopher Like said, well, my best friend was just in Rome a few days ago, just posted one of the pictures in the Discord. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. That looks stunning. Rome's nice. I miss Rome. Miss Italy. Such a great place. But Freezite's saying, I hope Sammy's typing his story. And so Marco's saying, you were working at Target yesterday. A high school age kid asked, what's your name? Said Sammy. Yo! That's awesome. Sammy Marco got recognized. That's sick. Congrats, dude. That's awesome. That's like a really cool milestone to hit. And prepare for takeoff saying, have you all seen Korean Air's new paint scheme? Oh, I saw something about that on Reddit today. Everyone's saying it was a major downgrade. What was the old one? That's, hold on. Korean Air new versus old. Wait, so what's the new one? I guess it was on here. Yeah, that's a downgrade. Yeah, this is cool. I think the new one might be a case in like minimalism gone wrong. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Sammy Marco. You're famous now. Hashtag baller level. Second meeting in the wild. Yeah, that's fair. The other one was on the Metro. That makes sense. Okay, and then the other less fun story. Cat saying, just decided to change my flight from Rome from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. so you have a day to explore it. Hope we won't regret the early flight. Yikes. I feel like a 5 a.m. flight, you just don't go to sleep. Because that's what? So you got to airport for 3 a.m. Security actually probably doesn't even open until 4, maybe. But so you got to get going to the airport at like 2 or 3. I feel like you just stay up at that point. It's what I would do, but I'm an idiot. So, grain of salt, I guess. Yeah, Sammy Marco's saying, oh, you probably have really cool plane spotting, Sammy Marco, being in Manassas. And Freezite saying early flight should help with the jet lag trying to sleep en route. Yeah, that's a good point. Honestly, that was the strategy that I did. Like, just don't sleep the night before when you fly back from Europe, and then you pass out on the plane, you wake up in North America, and you're like, cool, that was easy. And then you're kind of, depending on the time, it might make your sleep schedule worse, but it makes the trip bearable. This is so nice. W. Dixon, going back to Charleston next month, and your flight is 5 a.m. Sunday. Yeah, no sleeping Saturday night. Exactly. That is rough. Christopher Lex saying, funny, Sammy Marco, when I went to Australia, some random person recognized me. I didn't even post it on social media where I was. Is that from the high school football stuff? I prepare for takeoff saying I plane spot at Newark. Is that your closest airport? But really want to do JFK. Yeah, the traffic's horrendous, so I haven't gotten there yet. JFK is a cool one. I love when you're going down, like you're entering JFK, you're in a car, and there's all the signs for the different airlines, and it's like Uzbek Air. You know, it's just like every country's airline goes to JFK, and you're just like, this is wild. I haven't even heard of half of these airlines before. Kat saying, yes, I think this is Lake Azatlan. Can't think of any place where this is. Anyone object to Guatemala then? Okay, Christopher Lex saying yes. That's wild. High school football follower in Australia recognizes Christopher Lake. What a world. Freeze8 asking, Ewan, did you see the video I posted about the EU country world record? I saw you posted it, but I have not had the chance to watch it yet. It does look cool though. So they set the record for going to all 27 EU countries. Is that right? That was what I understood from what everyone was saying about it. Okay. Yes. See, there's some consensus on Guatemala, so let's do it. Fantastic. Yep. Lake Azatlan. That is stunning. That is really cool. I'd go on there and look at prices. Moving to New York has been so expensive, and I've put it all on the travel cards that at this point I can go to New Zealand for free. It's actually insane. Okay, this is Portuguese. So we're in Portugal. It's that simple. These are European plates. Semi Marco saying, did my 2024 taxes today and realized that bank account interest counts as income. Put it in. Didn't do that for 22 or 23. Oh no. Yeah, amending your taxes for 4 hours sounds awful. That's terrible. Kat saying, I want to book a flight with Uzbek Air, but I have to wait for your new passport. Can't book without it. I think I have a flight on Uzbek Air in 5 weeks. But to get my visa, because I could have gone as a Brit and not had to get a visa, but that's gone pretty poorly in the past. So I was like, I'll pay the $20 and get the US one, just to be confident that I get into Uzbekistan, but it's still my Florida address, so I can't get a New York ID until after I go to Uzbekistan, because I need just in case they're like, show us a proof of address, and then I pull out a New York driver's license. They're like, I gotcha. So I can't get into the Met for free yet. I'm so upset. Come on. Yeah. Semi Marco saying watch part of it, but it got boring because it was just flight after flight with no trains or buses. Fair enough. Cat saying, yeah. I definitely have. Now that we've seen like Azathlon, I like absolutely have to do it. And Sammy Marco saying, pay off the card. I am paying off the cards. They just accumulate points because they're the travel cards. And the points are worth like X amount more when you use it on planes. So it's like I can just fly for free, which is sick. Prepare for takeoff, asking you gonna explore Tashkent. So it's a few places. So it's actually Istanbul layover, try to see the Hagia Sophia, then it's Almaty, Bishkek, Tashkent, Samarkand, Bukhara. Zoe asking, could have gone as a Brit, what does that mean? 2 passports. So 1 passport, 2 passports, but people get annoyed when you switch them out, which is valid. So let's do Portugal. I think we're all in agreement on Portugal here. Yep. Yeah, Kat saying, oh, you need a visa there. That's why I'm doing the Central Asian trip as Canadian. Does not need a visa to get into the 4 countries there. Only when we need it is Turkmenistan. Plus, Turkmenistan's kind of like, So, I don't know if you'd really want to go there. But, yeah, Freezite saying, honestly looking forward to your travel content. Yep, I'm looking forward to it. I've got a couple of things in the pipeline. It's just editing is... This next video is gonna be interesting. It's just like a... I was showing it to my roommate yesterday. I pulled it up on Final Cut and was like, look at all these cool shots, like blah blah blah, and like this is what I'm doing with the music for this, but it's just so long. Also like YMCA. It's probably... Is there YMCA in Canada? The A means America, doesn't it? So I feel like this is the United States. Sammy Marco saying, is it standard that all international flights require the passport number? It is, but I've tested this. I've gone to... One time in Argentina, I flew there. I gave the airline... Who was it? I think it was Delta. No, it was American. I gave American my US passport information. Then I got to the desk and gave them my British passport just as an experiment, and they were fine with it. And then I left on my British passport back to the United States, and they were fine with it. Oh, Freddy's. This place is awesome. Yeah, GeoGuessr from Uzbek. Okay, yeah, you've also got the layover in Istanbul. I'm assuming you're doing Turkish Airlines then? Yeah, prepare for takeoff, saying it's going to be such a nice trip. It's going to be cool. We're doing like horse trekking too in Kyrgyzstan, which will be awesome. So it should be really cool. Like I'm looking forward to it. But it's it'll be that, and then back home for like either a week and a half or 2 weeks, and then to the Philippines, which is, we don't need to get into that right now. I think I've already noted the dates in the stream calendar. If not, I'll do that soon. Oh, I forget that we are supposed to guess where we are. Yeah, this is the US. Does anyone object to that? Okay, Sammy Marco saying, what's your travel card recommendation? I have Discover card, but it'd be super cool to get points. So I have the Chase Sapphire and the Venture X from Capital One. I would recommend the Venture X solely on like the one extra factor, because they're both good with the points that you rack up. They're both good with neither of them have international fees for using your card outside the United States. That's the best way I can explain that. I don't remember what else it's called. But the Capital One Venture card gets you into lounges, which is just like it's just like the tiniest little edge. It's cool. Christopher likes, this is Japan, by the way. If anyone disagrees, do say so. Yeah, Kat saying Japan. Christopher likes saying there's a guy named Dutch guy Ruben Schmidt doing a series traveling to all 7 continents with no money. That's really cool. I'll check that out. And Zoe asking, why do you have 2 British passports? Are you half British? Did you live there long enough? A birthright? 2 British parents, and then born in the States. So, double threat. Dual threat. No, double threat. My brain's turned off. Okay, yes, YMCA is Young Man's Christian Association. Okay, the A is not America then. Wait, there's a new Canadian PM? How did I miss that? Was that today? No, but today's Sunday. When did that happen? How did I miss that? Are you taking Drew? No, I'm not taking Drew. I offered it to Drew. Drew is also friends with the person I'm going with, and we said, do you want to come? And he said, no, it's a stupid trip. Sammy Marco saying your travel's insane. You must work from home because no company has this much time off. It's complicated. Zoe's asking, is your job just full-time traveling? No, it's not. It's no. No. Freezite saying, yeah, best travel card is Amex. I have a friend with the Amex, and it seems to be really good. Cat saying Turkish Airlines, too. I have no idea where this is. Oh, is this Romania, maybe? No, I think this is Turkey. We saw a Turkish flag back there. That's it. Okay, yeah, Cat's saying Turkish Airlines 2, but flying to Bishkek instead makes sense. Okay, moved my trip from end of September to end of August. Yeah, Freezite saying, but if you're younger, you may not qualify for the Amex. Semi Marco saying, oh yeah, card annual fees. That's a good point. It honestly, like, it is such a big, like, but in my experience, the money that it saved me has been worth it. That's the thing, and like, I know you're still in school, so it's probably not the best avenue for you to explore right now, because you need to travel enough to actually get your money's worth. Freezite questioning my status. Amazing. Okay, wait, hold up. Okay, it's Turkish embassy. This is Turkey, right? I thought it was I was concerned that thing at the start might be an embassy. So I was hesitant, but I think this is actually Turkey. Like, this is Turkish, so I feel like it has to be. Zoe saying this man works as an assassin. Yes, pew pew. Iltard saying it's about maximizing rewards. VentureX card, 300 credit, $3.95 fee, so it's only $90, but $90 to go to the lounge, transfer your points, and get the global entry. I forgot about global entry, yeah. I just haven't gotten around to doing it. Yeah, at worst it's $95 a year. Sammy Marco's saying I'm getting closer to your sub count. Yeah? What are you at right now? Yeah, Cat saying this is Turkey. Yeah, let's do it. Let's just do it. Cat saying, speaking of Turkey, I have to figure out how to spend my 2 days in Istanbul. Oh no! I feel like, so you gotta go see the Hagia Sophia. That's what we're doing. So we have 7 hours. So we're getting in a cab, getting kebab, seeing the Hagia Sophia, and then going right back to the airport. I'd love to know what this stuff says here. Nope, don't know. Freeze that scene just to illustrate how dumb the current... Oh. Yes. Yeah. Oh, do it now before it's... I didn't realize global entry was getting shut down. Honestly, I've never had to really wait that long to get in the country anyway. I feel like that doesn't, like... Even when the lines... Like, it's always longer coming, like... The longest time I've had to stand in a customs line was in, like, Buenos Aires, going from Argentina to Chile. And that was, like, 20 minutes. I feel like you never have to stand it too long coming into the States. Okay, Sammy Marco. 2,225 subs. We love it. What was your most recent video? The one that's blowing up? Freezite and Sammy, you can get the Southwest Airlines Rapid Rewards card. I haven't heard of that one. Zoe asking what languages do you know? English and enough Spanish to get by, and then can like understand what's happening in written Portuguese and French, but can't really like form thoughts. But that's also just cheating off of knowing Spanish. Yeah, Sammy Marcus saying BWI had no line. I always have no line at Miami, which is like notoriously a long line. Cat saying, wow, only 7 hours in Istanbul. That's doable. Yeah, it's doable. Decided to stay there for 3 nights instead to break your flights. Friends told me it's a good idea to visit Istanbul. Yeah, I'm disappointed that we don't have more time, but I'm glad to get to go there regardless. That's somewhere I've always wanted to go, and as I'm sure everybody does. Freezite saying I always have to stand in line because I look like a terrorist apparently. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I'm like the most like wonder-bred white dude, so they're just like, whatever, dude. Sammy Marco saying the least used commuter train in DC. Oh, I saw you post that one. Yeah, I haven't watched it though. Which one is it? Are you willing to spoil it, or do I have to watch it to find out? And Sammy Marco saying props Southwest isn't very big here. Yeah, I think Southwest is big at BWI, but not so much DCA or Dulles. I used to fly that a lot between there and Tampa. Freezite saying they give you bonus tens of thousands of points if you sign up. Just look for it for travel, for US travel. Okay, ill-tired. That is good to hear. You had a 9-hour layover and was able to do it. Do you think you had a spare 2? Like, do you think 7's doable? Freezite saying I always smell like freshly roasted pollo. Maybe that's why the drug dog stops me at the airport. I feel like the drug dog might stop you for other reasons other than pollo. Okay, yeah, VRA train from Manassas to DC in the afternoon, which gets like 10 riders. That's what I assumed it was a VRE train. Yeah. Oh, the Southwest Airlines card site isn't loading. Also, one thing, I know we're coming up on time here. One thing with like the Chase Sapphire card and the Venture X card is that if for some reason you do have like a tuition payment, that could be perfect. If you spend $4,000 on the card in the first, I think, 3 months, you get 60 to 70,000 bonus points, which is about $700-800 in flight credit. So it's basically like if you spend enough money in your daily life, without changing any of your habits, that you would hit that, you essentially get the free $700-800, which is a cool one. Yeah, there you go. Saying get the card in a few months so you can spend the $4,000 and get the crazy points. Like, yeah, it's a pretty wild setup. I think that alone is worth it, but I totally forgot to bring that up earlier. Also, flag, Indonesia, yes. We gonna end on a win? End on a win. Okay, Sammy Marco. Most tuition portals you've seen don't allow rent. Gotcha. That sucks. or sorry, most tuition portals don't allow credit, but rent does. That's got all the words jumbled. But Freezite they used to give me free Uber ride credits and subscription to the Wall Street Journal. I've seen that. Yeah, the Chase Sapphire gives me like DoorDash Plus, which I hardly ever use, especially being here now. I used it in Tampa for the like one Mexican place that I liked, but that was it. But yeah, and Iltired saying I could post a few blogs, then the card things for a few. Oh, okay. Card expert here. It's how you stockpile the point. This is a cool spot. This is this will be a good spot to pick it up on next week. But thank you all for joining. As always, fun stream. Shout out to Sleems for creating the map. That was a ton of fun. But yeah, I will see you all next week, and have a